Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of
Your favorite Aunties podcast.
I'm very excited, friend.
Per usual.
Okay, because we have been trying to talk about this topic for 2 seasons.
No, seriously.
And we always kind of like dance around it. We give some examples, but we really wanted to take it out and make a full episode about standards, about preferences, how to set them. What are they? Are they too high?
Are they too low?
Are they too low? And what we need to do. And I think in every area of life. I know a lot of times when we say standards versus preferences, people automatically think romantic relationship.
Right.
But you should have high standards in every area of your life.
Right.
Let me tell it.
But then we also have to talk what's high, what's low.
True. It's subjective.
Yeah.
It's subjective. But I do feel like in a lot of ways, as women, even as Black women, we are often told our standards are too high. And I hate to hear that because in some ways, I do understand that depending on what your standards are, yes, you may be narrowing down your pool if we're talking about dating. But the question is, are you okay with that? Because if you're okay with that, then leave them there. But you can't not be okay with that and leave them there. Like, you got to pick a struggle, baby. Pick a struggle.
So let's define what is a preference and what is a standard.
Okay, to me, a standard is a non-negotiable, and it has to do with treatment, not so much like physicality and stuff like that. Because I know that we had a reel that went viral where I said, ladies, if your standards are high, keep them there. Well, a lot of our male counterparts automatically thought that I was talking about a man's money for some reason. I never said that.
Right.
But when they think of a woman having standards, they think automatically, oh, well, he has to make a certain amount of money. For me, a standard is a non-negotiable treatment. How are you treating me? What kind of person are you? And how does that display in your life?
Right.
A preference is like, this is what I like more than this. So what I prefer, what I like, and it can change because I've had certain people that are not my preference or not my usual, or if somebody asks me what my type is, they don't fit it. But then I meet them and I get to know them and I really like them and I am attracted to them.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like the non-negotiable versus, okay, I can make some adjustments here.
I can make this work. I can make it do what it do.
Yeah. What about you?
I would agree. I would agree with what you have. A standard is something that is a baseline set. Like
that's good.
This is where we're starting from. We will not go any lower, or we will not change it up any more than right here. And then my preference is, okay, so if I have it my way, this is what I want.
Yes, right.
My standard is my standard. Either you meet it or you don't.
Yeah.
Then my preference is, okay, if I wrote my perfect story out, if I wrote this out properly, this is what I would want and this is how I would want it.
So do you think it's okay for a woman to have an extensive list
of preferences or standards?
Well, I mean, I think for most people, when they talk about their list, it's a mixture.
Okay. You can have whatever preference and standard you want to have, but also be willing to wait for somebody to meet it. Don't murmur and complain about your standards. And, it takes some time for them to come to pass.
No, that's really good because in a lot of ways, I know when we have conversations and we'll talk about waiting on a spouse and you look at somebody else's situation and it's like, okay, I know they got married before me, and also I wouldn't want him.
Right.
So I have to be willing to wait. And also I can't look at other people's situation.
Right.
Because sometimes their standard is different from mine.
Right.
And if their standard is different, their pool is different.
Right.
So if my standard is, first of all, this man got to be saved.
Yeah.
Okay, now we in a whole different pool. We on the other side of the amusement park.
Come on.
So I can't compare myself to somebody who that's not their standard. They got a larger pick.
Come on.
So yeah, it's going to happen a little faster.
Yeah.
And then from there, we're continuing to narrow down. So you can't compare when it comes to your standards either, baby. If that's it, you got to stand on it.
Right.
And if you can't stand on it, maybe it shouldn't be a standard.
if you can't stand on your standard, then you need to change it.
Come on.
Your standard should have a solid foundation.
That's right.
Huh?
What is it rooted in?
There should be an anchor there.
What is it rooted in? Fear. Trauma. Triggers. What's your standard rooted in?
Come on.
Yeah. I've had some standards that were rooted in like traumas, or I don't ever want to go through this, so I need a man that is XYZ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's very fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of those trigger-induced standards need to be there. Because, because you're triggered by somebody yelling at you, you don't need anybody yelling at you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No one deserves to be yelled at.
Man or woman.
Man or woman, dog or cat.
Okay.
No one deserves to be yelled at.
Yeah.
Bars.
No. Go ahead.
No, because I just want to make that very clear. Because, we had that real kind of pick up whenever we said that we don't want to be yelled at.
Yeah.
But that is a real standard in our lives because that was set at a very early age. Nobody gets to yell at me. You wouldn't get to yell at me. You know not to yell at me. And vice versa.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, we respect each other too much to even go there. And plus, we're not those type of women in general.
Yeah. Like, what I think is important is like translating that to what the standard is.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're making actions our standard. And the thing is, expecting people to live up to that standard when they may make mistakes along the way may put you out in the cold because you letting people go. And it's like, no, they're imperfect. They're just trying. And they made a mistake this one time. So rather than saying like, my standard is, I don't want anybody to yell at me. The standard is, I want a man who's emotionally mature.
Okay, right? I like how you said that.
So matching or translating the action to what the standard should be. That way, it's not just about the yelling. It's the fact that you can control your emotions even when you're upset. So this goes to a whole list of things,
right?
And not just to the
this
yelling.
Action.
Yeah.
Okay. So the standard would then be a man with self-control.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then that's going to cover a multitude of categories. And even if he does so happen or she does so happen to not meet that particular action, you know that you have not based it on the action. You've based it on the character of the person.
Okay.
So now I have a person who has self-control. They may have lost it in that moment, but ultimately they have self-control. So now I can forgive. Now I can move on. Now I can heal because of the character and not the action.
Oh, I like that. That's real good to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did y'all listen? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all see her when she was saying that?
Okay, right? Cool. Like some people, like, for example, another example, you may want a man with a six-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Well, the standard is not the six-pack, okay? The standard is you want a man who cares about himself. Because if he cares about himself, he gonna do what he needs to do to take care of himself and his health and his physical fitness.
Right.
But if I'm basing it off of the six-pack and then we get a little older, baby, don't have no six-pack no more.
Come on.
Is it about the six-pack or is it about his character?
Okay.
What kind of person is he?
All right.
So that standard needs to be set and not just based off of different actions because everybody's going to mess up at some point.
Right.
And you need you need a leg to stand on, baby. And the action is not, you can't depend on it. Everybody have a bad day.
Everybody has a bad day and they lash out. Because I know when I have a bad day, I get a little spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Just a tinge. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
You be a little short.
Mm-hmm. Or a little long. And,
depending on the situation.
Hello. But I still keep it cute.
Yeah,
I still keep it cute.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want nobody to just throw you away because you had a day where you was being short with them.
Yeah.
Or you was being a little spicy because you want them to know your character. You want their standard not to be based on, I had a bad day today.
Yeah.
Sometimes we throw people away too fast. And also sometimes we give people too many chances.
Now let's stay right there. Because you got to know when to hold them
and when to fold them.
And another win. Another win.
No, for real.
that's a real thing. Because at a certain point, I'm only going to bring things to your attention so many times. And my personal desire is to be with somebody who heard me the first time.
Right.
Now, if it takes a second, okay. If it takes a third, all right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna get the 4, but that's me and where I am.
Because maybe that's just not the kind of person they are.
And then that's where you find out Do I need to hold it? Do I need to fold it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it something that I'm willing to go the distance with, even if this does not change?
That's right.
And that goes along in your career, your friendships, your relationship, any partnerships, that goes along in that. So this is not just a romantic conversation.
Yeah. So true. Because as you were thinking about that, I was thinking about like jobs and careers. Yeah. And I'm thinking about that translation of, well, I want a job that pays a lot. Well, the translation is, I want a job who values me. And because they value me, they pay me according to my value. Same with the value when it comes to a person.
Right.
Yes, I want you to do all the love languages, but I want you to do all of them because that shows me that you value me, that you cherish me.
Right.
So sometimes it's not just looking at the action. What is it actually rooted in? And that's with every area of your life, with your friends, with your finances, all of that. What is it based on? What is it rooted in? And then make that translation to the character of the thing.
So when we talk about what are some standards that you have, that you hold to?
Definitely Christian, saved.
Yeah. Okay. And we're talking about relationship, or we're talking about in general?
Oh.
We can talk relationship first.
Okay, let's do relationship first. So saved. Emotionally intelligent. Intelligent. Period. What else? Ambitious. I like to go after things in life, and I don't want nobody sitting on the couch while I go after everything. Right. And I got to come home and look at you sitting on the couch after I went after everything.
Yeah.
Ambitious. What else? Someone who likes to have fun.
Adventurous.
Adventurous, just life in general. That I don't have to drag to do something and always has a poor attitude. Just like adventurous and like a lover of life. A lover of life is important. What else? I don't know. I think that's a good basis.
Somebody who likes to travel.
Yeah, that's not a standard per se.
Friend.
Because if you're adventurous, then you would like to try new things, so you would like to travel.
Okay.
I would put it under adventurous.
Okay.
But yes,
that's
I
fair.
do like to travel, and I want Bae to travel with me.
Period.
Yeah.
Passports are needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
What they say, don't let no man tell you the most beautiful woman in the world. You ain't never been nowhere.
Okay. Even though he's right. Like, I am.
Absolutely. But you need to know for sure.
Yeah.
Like, don't go out into a different country and be like, dang.
Yeah.
Experience life, baby.
Okay. So now what about a standard in your friendships?
Good character. Likes to have fun. Adventurous. All that tied in.
Believer, not believer.
That's not a standard for me.
Okay.
I think that I relate more to people who are saved and they understand me more, but I'm not out here like, ooh, you don't believe, I can't be friends with you.
Right.
You know, I just feel like naturally all of my friends are saved, but that's just because we can relate to each other in that way. And if you don't want to hear about like God and spirituality and all that stuff all the time, because baby, between spirituality and just being churchy, I need you to understand my church references.
Please.
I need you to understand my scripture references.
Yeah, come on.
Because I be saying them in passing, and I need you to be like,
okay, that's
come
in
on,
there.
Come
all
on.
Right.
You in the book.
Okay, baby, that's our go-to line. You in the book.
It just helps to form that bond when you are able to understand and relate in that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about your family?
I don't know if I have standards for my family. I let a lot of stuff go in my family because they're my family. You know what I'm saying? I do have my regular standards of treatment across the board for everybody, that I want to be respected. I want to be spoken to in a way that is conducive and peaceful.
Right.
I wouldn't have anybody around me who was like malicious or doing things to hurt me on purpose.
Right.
But that's just like the baseline of having good character.
Right.
And with my family, if you don't have that, I would just simply not be around you, or I would separate myself from your presence.
Okay. That's very fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair. Let me think. Okay, what are my standards in a romantic sense? Respect. Like, that is a non-negotiable. Like, I'm going to do my very best to respect you and honor you as the man in my life. So as the woman in your life, I would say that. Honor is a really big thing, because honor will hold you accountable.
But honoring what?
Honoring God.
There we go.
So that he can show you how to honor me.
Right.
Because
if he don't honor God, he not going to honor you, baby.
Come on, somebody.
He don't care about the one who got a heaven and hell to put him in.
What he going to do with you,
What he going to do with you? Okay, go ahead.
What else? Emotionally intelligent. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm. It's a big deal. Yeah. I didn't know that when I was younger. That was never one of my standards.
Emotional intelligence, that's, baby.
Huge.
Huge.
In relationships, it's huge.
Communication. That's a really big thing for me. And like you said earlier, just intelligence in general.
Yep.
I want to know that you're safe. Safety is a really big thing for me. So I want to know that you're a protector. So that's definitely, you have to be protective of me at all costs. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all the leads. All the leads. You need to be a protector. Because why are you here?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Let's see. Did I forget anything? I mean, there are others, but still.
Yeah, no, that's a good list.
Friendships. Understanding. A standard in my friendship is understanding. Because understanding will take you a long way with being with me. Because I really feel like I put a lot into my relationships, especially my friendships. So you having the desire to understand who I am and how I work and know that some of my actions, you may be like, okay, wait, what? Why did you do that? But you want to understand me. So that's really big. And then with family, like he said, I do think I let some things slide. And then sometimes I don't. I think I can deal more. I think I'm a little bit more harsh with my family than I am like friends. Don't do that. Don't agree. Don't agree. No, I think I can be a little bit more harsh with my family than I do with my friends or a romantic relationship.
So how was your evolution of standards versus preferences been when it comes to dating? Like when you were younger, did you have high standard? Have you always had high standards?
What is a high standard?
Okay.
Like
okay.
Really?
So it's subjective. So when people
subjective.
say we have high standards, it's in comparison to the standards of other women our age or other women in that like generation.
Yeah.
So for a lot of women, their standard is not the same as ours as far as like being emotionally intelligent and stuff like that. Yeah. It doesn't mean that our standards are unattainable.
Right.
They're just higher than other people's. You know what I'm saying?
Understandably so, because of the caliber of women that we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, of course I would, at this big age, would expect a man who was trying to court me, a man who was trying to marry me, be emotionally intelligent. You need to be that in your everyday life, sir. Hello?
I know that makes sense to you in a lot of ways, but the average person is not.
And that's concerning.
It is, but so knowing that is the reality, how do you stick to your standard knowing the realities that we are facing in life?
Like we've said before, I do not desire to be single.
Yes.
However, I will be before I sacrifice my peace. Because even like the word says, it's better to
be on the
rooftop than to be in the house with a quarrelsome woman.
Yep.
What do I look like being in the house with a man I'm in contention with? I don't want to quarrel with you, baby. I don't want to go back and forth. I don't want to do anything like that.
2 places I'm not going.
Back and forth. Hello, somebody.
They gonna get it before the season is out.
I do not desire to be at odds with somebody I'm supposed to be with.
Right.
Come on, somebody. And if you're not emotionally intelligent, we're going to find ourselves at odds.
Do you give permission or do you give an allowance for somebody to rise to your standard? Or is like, yo, you got to be this straight out?
The answer that I would like to give would be yes.
Mm-hmm.
The reality, probably no. Because I will throw the baby out with the bathwater.
You sure every time.
Baby, you gonna look up, you gonna be blocked. Because what? Why would you? Hello?
Yeah.
But I think I'm doing better.
Yeah.
I'm doing better.
I would say so.
But yeah, I just because I'm too, baby. Come on. I'm in my mid-30s, baby.
You're not mid yet, friend.
I'm almost mid.
You're not mid.
I'm tipping on mid. I'll be 34.
I feel like mid is like
35.
Okay.
I'm currently 33 in a
but
few
you're not
more
mid
months.
yet. Okay, so early is 30 to 33. Mid is 34 to 36.
Okay.
And then late is 37 to 39.
Okay, so I'm in my early 30s.
There we go.
At this big early 30s age, I would expect desire and hope.
Okay. Expectations versus reality.
I would hope.
Yes.
That you would be emotionally intelligent in your early 30s. I would hope.
For our male counterparts?
Yes.
Whew, praise the Lord.
Everybody. Now, if the gentleman, because you know I'm in a weird kind of age bracket where I could date you or your daddy.
That's right.
So I understand that, you know, the late 20s, they going through something. Those little babies are going through something. And TT don't have it, honey. TT don't have it. Because, baby, what are you saying?
What's the matter, honey?
Come on, baby. Because you, what? TT don't understand what you
say they going through something.
No. Because it's a pivotal point.
It is.
And the point is 2 points.
29.
Because you're trying to figure out if you still want to be out there, or if you don't want to be a player no more.
I don't want to be a player no more.
First of all, I don't ever want a man to say, "Oh yeah, I'm ready to settle down and get with me." No, you going up. Ain't no settling down getting with me, baby.
Oh my goodness.
No, but like they're at this pivotal age where they're trying to figure out, okay, like, do I want to be serious or do I want to live this bachelor life? Have I moved into a career? Like,
or am I trying to be unk?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And come on,
to be school.
Okay. Because there's plenty of schools who didn't know how to release a young book.
Hello.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Still trying.
At your big...
They be having on tracksuits with J's.
You know they good for some J's.
Good for some J's. That's how you know they trying to hold on.
Okay. Oh, no, or every now and again they come with a dunk. You know, the unks keep a dunk.
No, okay, for real.
Okay, no, let me stop. But yeah, no, I think at this particular age, I will give you a little bit of wiggle room, but it's not very much because I don't want to give you so much that you start to play with me.
Come on.
Because let me tell you something.
One thing you're not going to do
is play with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I won't do is 5 to 10 behind you and your foolishness.
That's right.
I've gone another way in life. I've gone another way in life. But I don't. Sometimes you just black out. You know what I'm saying? I just looked up and I had let me not incriminate myself.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, at a certain point, there is a standard that needs to be upheld. Don't play with me, little boy, because I'm trying to be real sweet, but in just a second, I could turn in the future. Don't do that.
It's a thin line.
It's a thin line between love and
hate.
Hello?
Thin line.
Because my thing is, I want to be sweet. I want to be good to you. I really do.
People don't be ready for that, though.
I want to be good to you, baby.
People don't be ready for that, though.
And whose fault is that?
Do you love them through it?
No. No, because are you going to love me through it? Huh?
Yeah, true.
Do you have enough patience to
be doing that?
No.
They do not.
Here's the thing. And what I want people to understand is men and women operate differently.
That's true.
When a man meets a woman, he says that day, who she is today, can I live with her or can I not live with her? If she doesn't change, she not saying, I know I can see the potential in her. They may take into effect. They may. But at who you are, however a man meets me today, I guarantee you, 8 times out of 10, he's going to say, okay, if she doesn't change, I can lean with her. I can rock with her. Okay. Mm-hmm. Women, on the other hand, were like, oh, well, you know, the way he's doing this, I could see that he's ambitious. Mm-hmm. Even though he's not really putting the pedal to the metal, I can see how No. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at you today. The same way you judging me, I'm judging you. Who are you today? Can I live with this man?
If ever changes.
If you never change, can I be okay with this? And if my answer is no, that just is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. You can't bank on people.
Because you don't have to live with you. I do. You don't have to live with you. And as wonderful as you are, Nia, you don't know what it's like to be with you.
Right.
You only know you from your own perspective and perception. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And of course, I only know a certain degree of you because of how I view. But no, sir, you don't have to live with who you are. You've already made peace with it because you still keep on doing it.
And that's what you're used to.
And that's what you're used to. And it's just become a repetitious thing. And you're not thinking of certain stuff. I'm going to have to live with you making a decision to put your clothes right next to the hamper instead of in it. Because how? How did you not get those clothes in there?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's those types of things. You got to really think about, can I live with this kind of stuff? Mm-hmm. If they do it, so am I. So when I say throw the baby out with the bathwater, that's what I mean sometimes. Because you're not going to deal with this. I am. And I have to, can I realistically be with you through this? If you don't find your way out, can I deal with it?
Yeah, but it got to be big things, though.
Yeah, of course.
Too often, because of the society that we live in and how accessible everything is, sometimes people don't realize when they really have met a great person.
Right.
Because you're always thinking there's somebody better.
Yeah.
Because we have so much access. You can log into Instagram. You can log into Facebook. You can get on TikTok. You can log into a dating app. There's always this illusion that there's somebody better.
Right.
And so these little nitpicky things,
right.
you're willing to stop talking to somebody over, not realizing it is rare to come across a really good person.
Yeah.
It really is rare. So if they are a good person and they have great character and there's some attraction, baby, pick up the clothes off the floor. You'll be all right.
Hire a maid. Did you put the toilet seat down?
Okay. Or do you want to pick up all his clothes and be out here in these streets?
Pick up these clothes and these.
Huh? What do you want?
What do you want? What more do you want from me?
Okay, you got to decide what is important. Yeah. What is really like, I really can't deal with this. And what is, no, this is really great. Yeah. I'm not going to come across this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me figure it out. Because I be telling people that are married and I know that they both good people, figure that out. Because y'all be thinking it's cute out here in these streets.
It's not.
It's not. Figure it out with what you got.
Hold fast to what you got.
Come on.
If you're at the end of your rope, tie a knot. And hold on. Just a little while longer.
It ain't too much out here. You're not working with a lot.
It's not, baby.
So don't be thinking it's cute. Like, oh, I want to be free and I want to just be able to go out and I want to.
Don't fold them. Hold them. Hold what you got, baby.
Yeah, people, I don't know. I think that you get so used to what you have.
Yeah.
Even as a single person, you get used to what you have. You so used to your peace and stuff being where you put it at.
Yeah.
And coming home and not having to deal with nobody and don't got to worry about nobody's attitude and stuff. You just get so used to one side or the other that you don't realize where you need to be grateful at and what you really need to focus on.
Right.
It's just a part of life.
Baby. Well, I pray that our listeners and followers and viewers know when to hold them and when to fold them.
No, it's important. It's important. I have definitely raised my standards over the years.
Yeah.
Because I've gone through people telling me my standards was too high. And then I dated at the level that they wanted me to date at. And they was nowhere to be found. And here I am. Dealing with the aftermath. But you said my standards was too high.
And I'm thinking, every time somebody tells me that my standards are too high, I'm like, you are bonkers. You have lost touch with reality.
Right.
Because how is my standard too high when I just genuinely would like to be respected, honored, and loved properly the first time?
Yeah.
I'm not going through a tumultuous love.
Struggle love.
I'm not struggle love.
Off that bus.
I don't have it, baby. That was for my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I did a struggle love before, and it was cute for what it was. A little Hallmark movie.
Hallmark movie.
But now, no, baby. You're not finna catch my love life on Tubi. It's not giving low budget
quality.
Like, I'm not doing this. It's not giving low budget
at all.
Baby, this is giving Disney fairy tale.
Come on.
Okay, God is gonna be the author of my love story. Please. No, well, like, seriously, I
don't feel like it.
A gentle, honorable, romantic, spicy. No, I really do want that. And it's just not giving low budget. It's not giving lower standard. It's not giving any of that.
Yeah.
I believe that the Lord set my life up to be a certain way.
Yes.
And a low level love is not what's in the cards for me
now.
It's above. Baby, the standard is above me.
That's right.
Because it's his now. Oh, okay.
That means he got to feel it.
This not me. Lord, you know how many people are listening. You know how many people are watching. they want to see TT, you know, they want to see me a certain way. And by his grace, it's going to happen.
Absolutely. But you got to be willing to wait. How long are you willing to wait?
Baby.
How long?
How long we been sitting down?
I'm running out. Okay. Almost reached my limit.
Baby, it's a couple clocks. It's ticking.
Okay.
Hello, somebody?
A couple of them.
Some more pressing than others.
No, for real. Just know that I believe you should keep your standards where they are.
Yeah.
But you got to be willing to wait, baby.
Are you willing to wait?
And to believe.
And to believe.
No, because we had a little baby come on our live that really upset me. Talking about TT, is it too much to ask for a man to want to plan a date? I about came up off that couch. What do you mean?
No. That did it for you. You were genuinely upset. No,
because the fact that you're asking that is like, oh no. Yeah. Nah, baby. Yeah. You got to know within yourself. I don't care if nobody ever asks you on a date. You got to know within yourself, I am worth being asked on a date. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I know I got to take over spirit. So I have to sit myself down like, girl, don't go do that. Let him do that. Yeah. Yeah. Don't call him. Let him call you. Yeah. Don't because I'll do all the things. Yeah. Sit back, baby, and wait.
And if he don't do it, they'll let you know.
One monkey.
Don't stop. No show.
What the thing gonna do?
It's gonna keep on rolling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they need to know that too.
Let me tell you something. And sometimes you got to come out the bag, put that dress on, and show them fat meat greasy. Huh?
Show them.
Because sometimes you got to show them better. You can tell them, baby,
you don't have to
you're
call.
Tarrying. It's okay. Because I'm going to be all right tonight.
Okay? Come on.
Hello?
I'm going to do what a single woman does.
And that's party. No, because he was in his bag.
No, you don't have to call.
It's okay.
Don't be waiting.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Somebody wants you.
Some of y'all need to get this in your spirit. You need to think you're just about over being his girlfriend. Huh? Huh? Let it go.
No, yeah.
You need to get if he don't want you. Mm-hmm. To love you the right way, he ain't gonna. Uh-huh. It ain't where he's at.
It's where he want to be.
It's where he want to be. Mm-hmm. Has he showed you he wanted to be there? Mm-hmm. Huh? If he don't want you, he ain't gonna talk to you. Mm-hmm. Help him free himself.
Go ahead and free yourself. Huh? Be free.
And free indeed.
Amen.
Because that's who the son sets free. It's free indeed. Ask God to set him free. Huh? Some of y'all don't want to pray that prayer.
Okay, because you want him.
Huh?
Because you don't think nobody else coming. But I like to say it's like a bus. You miss one?
Miss one? Next 15. One coming.
It's one coming, baby.
Few of them coming. Huh?
Keep on waiting.
Maybe you thinking that you irreplaceable. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, he'll be here in just a minute. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking
that you're
irreplaceable. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot. Huh? Sweet pea. Talking about, is it too much for a man to plan a date?
Sometimes you just got to be patient. Girl.
I got your plan.
Anyway, because we finna be messy.
Okay. I'm finna get upset. No, she really upset me when she asked that.
No, because
you deserve better.
Yeah. No. You remember that message that young lady sent us? She said, I'm really tired of doing this dating and I'm willing to settle. Mm-hmm. Oh, that my heart sank.
Yeah, I know, baby.
She said, I'm willing to get less just to say that I have something. Mm-hmm. Huh? Mm-hmm. God, you got to do something for your daughters.
You got to.
You got to do something.
They losing hope.
Losing?
Uh-huh. It's gone.
Lost.
It's gone.
Gone.
Hope is painful, though. You ain't never hoped if it ain't been painful. Okay, we gone.
Come on, baby. Come on now.
No, for real.
That's going to be that 45-minute episode everybody keep on asking for. Y'all got 45-minute episode money? Huh? Okay, now look, Nia, we got to get out of here.
Okay.
We got to.
Right. That was good.
It really was.
I was really about to. Okay. No, yeah.
Part 2?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I know they're going to say something. Part two. Listen, we love you all so very much. This episode has been amazing per usual.
What else would you expect?
I mean, come on. It's your aunties. So listen, this has been another episode of Your Favorite Aunties Podcast. Bye.